Now on your feet at 5, we are learning more about the pandemic's impact on our schools. So yesterday, Ohio State report cards for districts came out, and not surprisingly, they were not good.
No, they weren't. But today, we're learning more about why some local district scores were shockingly low. Plus, one local superintendent is speaking out on how to fix the problem. Our Lindsay Buckingham joins us now live from the newsroom to explain. Lindsay, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Jay and Lena. The scores are based on performance index marks, graduations, and attendance for the last school year. And by and large, they provide a snapshot of the negative impact the COVID-19 pandemic has had on student academic performance. Districts are on the defensive, saying the data is misleading because of so many students going untested. I checked in with Painesville City Local School Superintendent Josh Englehart, who says the district's sharp decline, about 34% compared to the previous grading period, is not an accurate reflection of how the district is doing or how hard it is to get kids back on track. Here's his explanation.
I was disappointed that the data are being used. So we had about half of our kids in remote instruction, whereas other districts had somewhere in the neighborhood of 15% or so of their kids online. We had 47.5% of our kids who weren't tested. Every one of those untested tests counts as a 0 in performance index. So you see this artificial massive decrease.
Englehart said Painesville's intervention for struggling students has never stopped. And because it's a district that's economically challenged, they strive to get kids passing grades. And this is just Painesville City Local Schools. We're going to hear how other districts are responding as we dive a little deeper on what matters most at 6. In the meantime, we've got the state report card and performance index breakdown on WKYC.com.
Yeah, I took a look and everybody's down. And, as long as they're not being penalized, right, Lindsay?
Absolutely, and I will get into that a little bit more at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, the numbers are shockingly low, but I feel a little better about it after learning that 27% didn't take the test, and those scores are recorded as 0. I would have loved to seen what the average test score was for those that took the test.
Yeah, that's
I think
why
that
it's
would
good.
be a more accurate reflection of how we're doing.
Yeah, that's why
Lindsay,
it's good
thanks.
to provide the context from Lindsay.
Yeah, absolutely.